Everyone, we're having some problems on the other YouTube channel, so what I'm going to do is redirect you to this new event, okay? Okay. Oh, good. I'm so happy to see some of you on here. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, for those of you who are on Google Hangouts, can you mute your microphones? I'm going to try and do the same thing while I'm waiting for Deanna on this one.
That's muted.
Okay, Deanna, are you here? Okay. If you're joining us on the live Google Hangouts, I am muting everybody's microphones for now. Okay. Okay. Deanna, I hope you're able to join us. Okay. For those of you who are still on the old YouTube channel, just follow us on the new YouTube one. You know what? I just realized Deanna's probably not going to be able to get onto Google Hangouts since it's already full. So I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Says something about, you know, the one about waiting or how to win business competition. Business plan.
Yeah, this is actually my one of my personal educational programs, but it's something I can, if you're interested, I can talk to you about it offline. Okay, there's plenty of ways to earn seed capital. Okay, for those of you following us on YouTube, no, we've been having problems with the first channel, so I stopped that event, and now we're using this one. So thank you all for your patience. And yeah, I don't think Deanna's going to be able to get on to this one, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me just put her. Let me see. Hold on one second. I just need to let everybody know to go to the new YouTube link. All right. Okay, good. I'm so glad everyone can join us. I'm Sandra Gonzalez. Deanna was with us on the other platform, so I apologize that we've been having so many problems with technology today. It can just get better from here. So thank you in advance for your patience with the new online platform as well as YouTube. But you're in for a great conference, and the online course is actually going to get better now that everything has been settled. So today we're going to cover a few different things. I'm going to give you a really short tour of the new platform, and then we're going to talk about the oh my goodness, the syllabus as well as the Moodle guide. So let me go ahead and share my screen really quick. But before we do that, Let me pull up a few more files. If you all can just type in the chat room and tell people where you're from while I'm getting set up here. Okay, then that would be really helpful. And for those of you on the Google channel, if you want to, or on the live Google Hangout, if you want to go ahead and unmute your microphones real quick and just say hi to each other and just say your names and where you're from and tell us about your business while I'm getting things set up. Hopefully Deanna will be able to squeeze in on the Google Hangouts, but I think it's pretty full. Okay. Oh, good, good. Glad to see everybody is joining in. Okay. All right. Oh, super. Michelle, you have no sound. Yeah, it's probably something with your settings. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start sharing my screen so we can go through the platform, because it is a new one, especially if you haven't been part of an online class before. This should be really helpful. Okay, this should stop in just a minute. Can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Is it still looking really funny, or can you see the, okay, I see the course now. All right, so if you're having problems signing in, just please let us know. Okay, good. I'm so glad to see everybody on the live chat. All right. When you get to this screen, what you want to do, if you haven't done so already, is click on your name. And the easiest way to get to the actual online course is by clicking to the dashboard. So once you're there, it should show up here at the left-hand corner of the screen, as well as under courses. So this is a new platform, and it's much nicer than the old one, because this one is mobile responsive, so you can actually use a tablet or your phone and still be able to access the classroom without half of the screen being cut off. So, and what's also nice is that you can see your course progress without me reminding you where you're at. So once you click on VWise Louisville, it'll bring you directly to the course. So there's different ways to do the same thing. Really, it all depends on your own personal preference. But once you're in the classroom, then you can actually, what I want you to do first is update your profile. So this is a great place for you to tell us about yourselves, put links in for your different online platforms, your website, your LinkedIn profile, as well as all of your social media platforms, okay? It not only lets us know where you're at, but also for some of you who are going to, you know, hopefully develop some friendships out of this, you can follow each other on your different social media platforms and support each other that way, okay? So this is actually where I will go to try and learn some information about your business, especially if you're asking me specific questions about your business, or I'm just trying to, you know, find ways to help you. Let me see. So once you get to this page, it's all under edit profile. So just keep moving your mouse around until it changes into a hand icon, and that's where you'll be able to edit things. Okay, so this is where you're going to put your description, and then you can drag and drop your picture here so it shows up in this tiny little circle. And those are really hard to see. So you can also share photos of yourself directly onto the different discussion forums. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But once you've done that, always scroll down to the bottom and then click Update Profile, and that will all get saved. Okay, so that is, okay, that's how you update your profile. What else is on here? Okay, it's not under here. If you're looking at the Moodle guide, if you look at the old Moodle guide, it's very similar to this new platform. So basically, if you just go up to your name and then go to the drop-down menu under Preferences, this is where you'll be able to edit. You'll be able to edit how often you're getting daily emails from the actual course. So we talked about editing your profile. Changing your password. This should have been the first thing that the platform prompted you to do once you signed in. Now, the other thing that you would use this for are your forum preferences. So if you click on forum preference, this will allow you to either not get any emails, which is probably the best thing for some of these different discussion forums. You definitely don't want to subscribe to the I Made It forum because you will just get way too many emails. It will clog up your inbox. So once you post your discussion, or if you're following a certain discussion, you'll get automatic notifications when somebody else replies to you. Okay, so, and I'm going to review that again. So right here, forum auto post. Yes, when I post, subscribe me to that forum discussion, or no, don't automatically subscribe me. You can choose whichever one you want. I'm actually going to click on this one because then I will get way too many emails and then I won't be able to get any new ones from all of you. Okay, so forum tracking, this is highlighted for me so that I can track new posts, but you don't have to. You can just select no, don't keep track of new posts for you. And then once you actually send a post, you can mark it as read, or you don't have to. Some of this is more for the instructors, but now you know how to fix it, and then you can save your changes. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of that. And those are the two main things that you want to use the preferences for: to edit your profile, change your password, or to go down here and select forum preferences. Okay? So now that we've covered that, let's actually go to the actual course. So, all right, that just brings me to my dashboard. I'm going to go to the actual VWise Louisville course. So there's no right or wrong way as to how you access anything. It's what works best for you. Okay, so under right here where I click VWise Louisville, this will show me the entire course all at once. Okay. So if you like it that way, that's the best way to get to that. Otherwise, you can use this drop-down menu here. Did you notice how I clicked on that? And this is what you'll see using this on a phone or a tablet. And then you can just go day by day depending on how you want to do this. Okay, so it does go in order and it does match the syllabus. All you need to do is just go to each day to do the different assignments. And as you scroll along the page, when you see a hand icon, that means it's clickable. So here's your link to the course files. Here's the link to the Moodle tutorial, and then the I Made It forum. So you can get to it from up here, and then you can get to it again from down here. All right? So different ways to get to the same thing. And then there are more hyperlinks just spread throughout the entire, through each day of the course, all right? But just remember that when we do have office hours next week, that it's all on day one. I will post all the different hyperlinks there for all of you. Okay, so that's day one. What else can I tell you about? Okay, so each day is broken down by the different assignments. Okay, it'll tell you the objective and then whether or not there's a reading assignment, and then it'll give you the hyperlinks to all of the different resources. Like you will want this one from the SBA. And when you click on it, this, for those of you who have not yet logged on or have not ever taken an online course, it'll open up in a new window. So it'll save where you're already at. The other thing, okay. Wow, 66 unread posts. Very good. So I'm glad to see that you are all taking advantage of the discussion forum. I will be going through there, and my own personal goal is to welcome everybody. It doesn't matter where you are at on your entrepreneurial journey. If you are just starting out, I will be your biggest cheerleader. For those of you who are trying to grow, okay, I will be giving you specific resources that can help you, but you need to let me know what kind of help you want, okay? So that's that. All right. If you're curious as to who the other participants are, it's all here under participants, and then the grades. I will be tracking the different discussion forums because it is mandatory that you participate. Let me see if I can go to this one. All right. Okay, so I will be able to see all of your discussions here. What you will see, I'm going to use this one as an example. Okay, what you will see once I've actually gone through your discussion, is that I will put some sort of rating in there so that it shows up on the grades that you have posted your discussion. All right. And my own personal goal is to at least welcome everybody to the course. And the last time it did take all 3 weeks. I want to thank you in advance for your patience. It's just a very large course with more than 200 participants. Okay, so that in a nutshell is the online forum. And then you can okay, yeah, you can actually access all of the things that you need. I think most of them are on day one. We may be updating the site as we go through the next 3 weeks. For those of you who were on the call when Deanna was with us earlier, this is a new platform and everything had to be rebuilt on that. So when you go to day one, the course files and all the resources are here. So I'm going to open up the course files because everything that you need is right here. So just click on it and download it and save it to cloud storage such as Dropbox or Google Drive so that you can always have access to it, okay? And the other thing, here, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. You can also get to the course forums down here, and that's an easier way to do it. Okay, let me talk about the course forums. So there's different ones. The Ask the Expert one is the one that I will answer. So if you have any specific questions, it can be about intellectual property or human resources, anything. Just post your question to here, and I will answer everything that comes to that forum. I won't answer everything that goes to the other forums. This is the only one that I track like every day, several times a day. But when you are subscribing to forums, this is the other way you can do it. You can either subscribe to it or you can just track if there are new posts. Okay, and that's what my settings are set for. But you don't have to. When you post something, again, you will get a response if one of your classmates decides to reply to you. So make sure that you are actively participating in the course or in the different discussion forums so that other people will reply to you as well. Okay, all right. What else did I want to tell you about here? If you have any specific questions for your classmates, use the Ask the Class forum. I will monitor it, but I will not normally reply there. If you have resources that you want to share, then go ahead and upload those PDFs or JPEG or picture files to that forum. You don't need to ask me. Again, I want to encourage you to share good business resources, but don't use it as a forum to sell your products or services, okay? You can mention it to people, but this is not the place to be doing that, although it is a great place to be networking with one another. All right, the other forum I want to point out is the Idea Hot Wash. No, this is not it. Excuse me. It was the, thought it was the Idea Hot Wash. There was a forum where we wanted you to talk about your industry, but I don't see it on here. Okay, so never mind. We won't talk about that one then. So that in a nutshell is the discussion forums. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, and I am going to open it up for questions later, please feel free to ask me. All right, let me go back to here. Course resources. Let me go ahead and click on this. This will take you directly to this website that IVMF has put together, and it will give you lots of resources on almost every topic related to entrepreneurship. So even after the course is done, you will have access to this website. It's all free, and it's for your benefit. So just bookmark it in case as you move further along in your business, and you'll be able to find more resources here. Okay. How is my screen looking? Can you all see it? If for some reason it's looking jumbled, somewhere on this on the YouTube channel, there's a cogwheel for settings, and if you click on it, you can click on high definition HD, and that should make the screen clear. Okay, it's just because I'm sharing my screen, so you just need to adjust the settings on your computer. All right, so we've talked about how to log in, how to change your preferences, your profile, and then the different sections of the platform. Let me go over really quick. Yeah, I want to go over some of the different assignments. Okay, so a lot of the readings are now on PDFs. So what I'm going to share with you are ways to make this a little bit easier. If you, I know the books were delayed. Deanna can address that again later if you have any questions. If you have, or if you have any special learning needs and you need accommodations, please reach out to me and I'll do my best to help you. But when you're using the PDFs, you know, if they're hard to read, let me just show you really quick. You can either blow up your screen or you can minimize it depending on what works best for you. The other thing that's helpful is to go under, let me see, I think it's under View and go to Read Out Loud and then just click on this button. It activates the Read Out Loud and you can select either a line or the entire page and then you can listen to the PDF versus having to try to read it. Okay, that is really helpful, especially if you're tired at night and you just want to listen to the content, all right, and just have some time to think about it. The other way to mark up these PDFs are to use the editing features. So here's the highlighter and here's the comment box. But if you have the paid version of Adobe, if you click to your right under comments, let me backtrack. So in case you're wondering how I got there, there's a little arrow right over here. It's to the right. If you expand it, and I'm gonna close this out. So I expanded my arrow, I clicked on comments, and then it brought up this additional toolbar. So now you can go and highlight all over your PDF. Let me see, did that not work? Okay, and then you can write all over it too. There's a red pen somewhere. This is helpful because here, as you are going through on the thumbnail view, it will help you to make things stand out. So as you're going through this on a phone, on a tablet, you'll be able to find information a lot easier, especially with your industry research, because some of these reports are like 30 pages long and you need to just be able to find that one piece of information that you can talk to about with your either mentor, advisor, or a team member. Okay, that's how to use that. Okay, so for the course syllabus, there's a new one. We just uploaded it today. This one is actually searchable. So if you download that, go back to Moodle and download that, then you can go to each of the different days. It breaks it up so it's a lot easier to be able to find things. So if you're not online and you want to see what the assignments are, you can just use the syllabus, okay? And if it's easier for you, it breaks it down by week too. All right. So that's how you use that. The Moodle guide, let me just shrink this down a little bit more. Okay, that might be a little bit too much. But anyway, when you're using this guide, the new platform has been set up to be as similar as possible to the old platform. So you'll see a lot of similarities, and just use the guide to help you be able to find things, okay? And we're probably going to be updating that site to match what's exactly on here. But the one thing I wanted to point out, all right, so it is very similar. But if you have any specific questions, just reach out and let me know, okay? But the thing with the guide is that it is searchable and clickable, so you can go through, and it will tell you more about Moodle as you go through it. It is a big file, but just go at it at your leisure. It's best if you use browsers like Chrome and Firefox, okay? That's just the way Moodle is set up. It works better with those browsers. And then we talked about updating your email and your profile, and then the way it's all set up. Okay, so it's set up, the new platform is set up as similar as possible to this old one, but if you should forget or you just don't have time to look online, you can use the Moodle guide to answer your questions. Okay. All right, So we've talked about all this. Hold on one second and I want to pull up the nuts and bolts PDF. I'm not sure if I actually have it on here. Okay, this one's actually for EBV, but it's the same as VWise. The main thing that you need to know about the nuts and bolts guide is that these page numbers up here don't actually match the page numbers in the syllabus. So what you need to do when you're looking at the syllabus, just use the section number, section 2 or 3, and then just scroll down and find the right section. Okay, here's the table of contents here. But just so you are aware, the page numbers don't match from the PDF and as to the syllabus. Okay, so you do need to scroll through each of the different pages for the nuts and bolts guide. Now let me see if it's on here. Let me pull up one more file for you all. It was the new business road test. That one actually matches. Okay, we took some time to fix that. Let me see if I can find it for you. Okay, if not, let me just go to the course and download it really quick. Okay. All right, well, okay, so it was under day 1. Let me go down to the course files. And it is right here, the new business road test. Okay, so there's 2 different versions, and when you get the when you actually get the hard copy, especially if you're getting the 4th edition, just be aware that the numbers are different. Okay, but for the 3rd edition, if you're using the PDFs, use the page numbers that are at the top of the page of the book, not the actual PDF. Okay, you can barely sit here, but it's in the top left-hand corner, and on some pages, it's on the top right-hand corner. But they are not all numbered, and when I open up this PDF here, what you're going to see, okay, let me shrink this down a little bit. When I open this up, you're going to see that not all the pages are numbered, and the numbers are different on the different pages. Okay, so I did highlight some of that in the new syllabus, so you will need to download that. But use these numbers here, and you can actually type in the correct number here, and it'll show up correctly. It just won't happen here on the nuts and bolts, or yeah, on the nuts and bolts guide for VWise. Okay. All right. Let me just shrink these down for just a second. I'm gonna check the chat room and YouTube for any questions. Okay, and if you have any questions and you're on Google Hangouts with me, please unmute your microphone and just let me know what your questions are. Okay, I just need to find all the different discussions. How is everybody doing in the chat room? Okay, I'm going to start going through all of these. Okay, what are your questions so far about the online course? And if you are having trouble logging in, reach out to me individually and I can answer your questions. Okay. Anybody on YouTube or on Google Hangouts have any questions or comments so far? What are things that we can help you with for at least the online portion? Okay, I see I see a message from somebody that you have not received your login information from Moodle. Check your spam box because it probably went out in there. It was, I think it was a computer generated message. So that's probably where it went. Okay. Okay, good. Kaylee, yes. I'm sure you will all have a lot of questions once the course starts. Sherry, can you work ahead on the classes? Absolutely. If you get started early, it's actually going to be to your advantage because by the middle of week 2, it's all going to start piling up, especially when everybody starts replying in the discussion forums. Good. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Tell me what industries you all are from. I have not had a chance to go through the discussion forums yet. So if you can just type it in. Okay, somebody said, how do I get features to highlight and read aloud? Okay, the version of Adobe that I was using was the paid version of Acrobat. You might be able to use it on the free PDF reader. I know that I've been able to open up PDFs on Kindle, and I forgot some of my other programs on my phones, but those programs will allow you to read it out loud as well as to highlight and write all over it. Probably not as much as Adobe, but it's good enough. Okay, good. Tours and travels, retired, contracting, good. All right, Sharp Plant. I need to look into what you're doing. Very good, B2B and B2C. Let's talk about some new business terms. B2B means business to business, and B2C means business to customers or business to consumers. So you can be both, or you can serve, you know, just one of those markets, and that is fine. Oh, good. Thank you, Amy. So Amy, one of your classmates does have the free version of PDF, and it does let her read it out loud. It should be under View. And it's always at the very bottom of that drop-down menu, okay? But that's just a time saver because I know by the time everybody gets home, they're busy and there's stuff to do in the house. So at least you can listen to it while you're trying to feed your families or your pets, okay? All right, good. Okay, some of you don't have the link for the online course. Let me type it in. I'm going to type it into 2 places. Here, let me start on YouTube. It is a new platform, so it's moodle.ivmf.syracuse.edu. Okay, that will take you to the online course. Oh, good. We have avionics. Wow. We have everything here. Kaylee, you have big plans. I am looking forward to reading your discussions. Michelle Fady, it's good to see you again. Okay. Fashion, avionics. Okay, so when you all get a chance, once this is done recording, it will be automatically updated in the Moodle classroom, and you'll be able to watch it and look at the different discussions that are going on and be able to see what your classmates are up to. So this is great. Beauty and marketing, veteran affairs. Okay, good. Veteran healthcare products. Got a lot of nurses in the group. All right, super. All right. What questions can I answer for you? I apologize for the late start of this, but I want to at least make this meaningful for you and valuable for your time. Outsourcing. Okay. Outsourcing to, okay, there are a lot of different programs available for outsourcing, okay? Like HR is a big one. All right. Just start typing in your questions. Good. I'm really glad to see all the participation in the discussion forum. So we have a lot of different industries covered here. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Will we be matched with a mentor of the same industry, or are we finding the mentors ourselves?
You need to find your mentors yourself.
Okay.
There are, I think, yeah, I need Deanna here for this. I believe there are opportunities for mentorship after the course ends through American Corporate Partners. And you know, sometimes other entrepreneurs will reach out to IVMF and ask to mentor students. So that's another option for you. As you are networking, you can always ask people to either be a mentor or, you know, be on your board of advisors. That's another option.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Kaylee. Okay, so we do have some students in nonprofits. Okay, there's going to be, as we go through the course, there'll be a lot of resources. I will list all those as I'm replying to everybody's discussions, and I'll also post them in the Ask the Expert discussion forum, okay? Somebody wrote, it's hard to find mentors because they're afraid to help you. Some of them are, some of them are not. When you're looking for mentors, just be ready to be able to offer up your time as well, because if they're going to take you on, it's probably because you offer something of value to them. It's a give and take relationship. If you get behind, can you catch up? Yes, absolutely. Email me, okay? Yeah, if you have a special situation like what I'm reading right now on YouTube, yes, I'm happy to accommodate you. Okay, good. I'm glad to say that you all are looking for mentors. Start chatting away in the Ask the Class forum or reply to each other's discussions, and that's a great way to find out more resources or get introductions to people that you might need mentoring from. Good, super. Yes, your husband can be your mentor. He can also be free labor for you. It's all up to you on how you want to use your family members. Okay, good, very good. Okay, we only have a few minutes left, but if there's anything any of you wants to talk about right now, you know what? Let me pull up one more thing. Let me see if I can find it first. I want to talk about the feasibility analysis tool. It's part of your assignment. Some of the readings are not even related to it, but we want you to get it done because it's the foundation of a business plan. But you don't need it to start a business. You can use a feasibility analysis tool for anything. It can be for research, it can be for any type of product, or maybe you just want to start a new product line and see if there's a good market out there for you. So let me pull it up and let's discuss it really quick. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to go back to Moodle and download it. Okay, so if you're like me and you don't have everything, just go back to Moodle and you'll find everything that you need. It's, okay, here we go. Oh no, okay. Let me go ahead and download this, and then I'm gonna, all right, and then I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, hold on one second, and okay, let me share this really quick. So there's always a lot of questions about the feasibility analysis tool. Do your best to get it done, okay? It'll benefit you in the long run. And I can talk about this more during office hours once you've had a chance to go through the classroom, find where everything is at, and start going through the readings. But this is the same feasibility analysis tool if you've ever been through Boots to Business. So it breaks everything down for you. The goal of this course is not to have you write a business plan. It's really an introduction into entrepreneurship, and it's a process in self-discovery. But we also want to give you the tools so that you can create a plan to move forward with either your concept or to grow your venture. So the feasibility analysis tool is a really good start. The main thing with this first page, what is your entrepreneurial motivation? These are your reasons for why you're doing what you do. And this will really guide your whole venture as to whether or not you want to dominate the world or you want a lifestyle business where you can turn your hobby into something that makes you money and also, benefit from the tax benefits of having a small business. So it's completely up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. As you're going through it, fill out your goals and whether or not those goals will either interfere or complement what you are doing with your concept or your venture. Okay, so if it's a new industry that you're in, you may need more education so you can learn the ins and outs of that industry. Or maybe you may have a lot of young kids at this time, and it may not be the right time to start a very busy venture like a restaurant. You might need something with more flexibility. It's totally up to you. And then the main thing is to talk about ways that you're going to resolve these conflicts, whether it's education or your family. Maybe you just need to find funds for your education or find some sort of lifestyle business that will fit in either with your family or if you have a disability, ways to fit in with that. And we can talk about that more individually or online through the discussion forums. I know a lot of you have a lot of experience and resources that you can share with the class. And it breaks it down even further. All right. Just get this done as you can. And this is a good thing to bring with you to the online course. And then I'm not going to go through this too much more because you need to go through the readings, but as you're going through the readings, then you can actually answer the question. And usually, if you are trying to create some sort of business that will grow and be sustainable, this is what you're looking at, is being able to solve a problem, okay? So we'll take this a little bit at a time, but I just wanted to introduce this so that you're aware of it, and that we'll probably be referring to it throughout the course, and I can talk about it further. All right. Okay, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. Are there any more questions at this point? Okay, let me go to YouTube. Okay, some of you are still having problems signing in. Yes, the nuts and bolts is the same guide from Boots to Business. And the mentor does not need to be part of the program. But you're in a great area, Patrice, to find somebody. Okay. All right, well, just keep me posted on your progress, especially if you can't log in. So if you can't log in, there's probably something wrong with your email. So just make sure Jim and Deanna are in on the loop for that. Are there any more questions or comments from anyone before we close this out? Okay, well, I am looking forward to working with everybody. It's going to be a very busy 3 weeks, but if you're participating and if you can make it to office hours, it'll make it a lot easier when you get to the 3-day conference. It's a really nice icebreaker to be able to meet some of your classmates ahead of time. All right. Great. All right. Keep up the discussions online. I will see everybody very soon, and thanks for joining us. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye-bye for now.